at 11, a different perspective on the ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran.
It's just heartbreaking. It's just make you sick to your stomach to see innocent people. They are dying for the decision that authorities are making.
On News for Jackson 10, we heard from an Israeli woman who spoke with reporter Eric Avanier about what it was like for her and her family there during this past weekend's drone and missile attack from Iran. Now, Eric's speaking with an Iranian-American about the escalating conflict.
This was the scene this past weekend as hundreds of Iranian missiles and suicide drones were shot down over Israel. This latest conflict was in retaliation of an Israeli attack on an Iranian embassy in Syria that killed 12 people, including 2 Iranian generals.
I wish it did not happen.
Meet Parvin Lalehparvaran, an Iranian-American who moved to the U.S. as a kid back in the late 1970s during the Iranian Revolution, also known as the Islamic Revolution, a period that led to the Shah, Mohammad Pahlavi, being overthrown. Now, to understand Lalehparvaran's views on the Iran-Israel conflict, you must first understand how she viewed Iran before the revolution.
What do you remember Iran being like before you left?
Well, when Shah was on power, Iran was, just like United States. Everything was westernized.
But after the revolution, ties between Iran and Israel were severed, which led to an ongoing conflict between the two countries that still exists today. The Iranian drone and missile attack on Israel this past weekend was the latest back-and-forth retaliatory conflict between the two countries. Lalehparvaran blames the governments of both countries for keeping this conflict ongoing.
It sounds like you want there to just be peace and for everyone to pretty much just get along.
I'm very sure that that's what everybody wants. I mean, who can see children are dying from hunger, and they are in the middle of the conflict when it's nothing on their part. It's the government. So when the war, happen in any country, who pays for it? It's just the public, they pay for it.
President Biden says the U.S. will help Israel defend itself, but will have no part in a retaliation attack on Iran.
He knows that if they attack Iran, what will happen? They will attack me, right? Other countries will get involved. Then the whole Middle East is going to be in conflict and in chaos. So it's not benefiting any side that they will continue to do that.
Lalehparvaran says under that scenario, once other countries and their militaries get involved, the U.S. military will get dragged into the fight. And once that happens, the narrative won't be Israel versus Iran, but rather the U.S. versus the Middle East. Reporting live in the studio, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you.